Hey everybody, Dustin here. Today I'm going to be showing you two tools that I use all the time, PDQ Inventory and PDQ Deploy. They are an asset management tool and a software deployment / patching tool. As you can see here, we got PDQ Inventory on the top left. This is the asset management tool, and it just has a crazy amount of things that you can do with being able to find out what's installed on a device or what version the device is or who's logged into it, how long it's been up. We're going to take a quick look at all that. Before I get started in that, I do want to show you, so we have our entire computer list here already populated. This is from our domain. And what you want to do if you want to download the software and give it a shot is you want to add all of these computers very easily. So you come up here to the top left, click Add Computers, and Active Directory Sync, and you can sync your entire OU, whichever OUs you want. You can have multiple OUs that it syncs the devices to, and within a minute, you'll have everything populated just like this, and you'll be able to see different things like who's currently logged into the device, how long has it been up, when was the last time that it had a scan done, what's the model of it, what's the asset tag, or serial number. There's just so many things you can do with this program. I'm going to go ahead and click on my computer here and show you. So we have the services that are currently running on the device. Let's say a user calls in and they're having an issue printing. I'm just going to come down here and find print spooler. Oh, well, his print spooler is already running, but I can go ahead and restart it. You can do really cool things that you typically wouldn't be able to do with most remote management software. This isn't remote management, but while you're remotely accessing your computer, you can definitely use this to do a little bit of troubleshooting or just, quickly look at things like what processes are running on the computer, what type of CPU does it have, what's all the information about a CPU. There's just tons of stuff you can come in here and find out. It's a very useful tool. If you're a tech, if you're a system admin or something, you'll definitely find yourself using this quite a lot. You can sort it out by different categories to find, who has 5 to 8 gigs of RAM on their computer, who needs an upgrade. Let's say you're wanting to upgrade all the computers to make sure they all have a minimum of a certain amount of RAM. You can actually customize these fields. You can create different memory blocks, like who has 2 to 4 gigs of RAM. You can create all kinds of different things here just to quickly access who has what, who needs upgraded, who's on an old version of Windows 10 and needs upgraded. It's very useful. So the next program we're going to be looking at is called PDQ Deploy. PDQ Deploy really works really well with PDQ Inventory. Sorry, I see overhead announcer going, paging system. So PDQ Deploy is where you actually deploy your programs to computers. This could be if you had a new computer you're imaging. Instead of having the softwares within the image itself, you could deploy a very basic version of Windows and have it join the domain. And as soon as it joins, you could say, if a new computer gets connected to PDQ Inventory, if a new computer joins the domain, install these programs on it. And then, like right here, I have an image already. What I have is basically a nest of different programs that will be installed. So as soon as the computer joins the domain, I can have it install the wireless password. And I will actually go through here and I'll show you these different things. So I have it on Kaiteki Wireless, which is our wireless password. If I click on this, you'll see here that I have it as 2 steps. The first one, I have it to drop down an XML file. And then the next one, I have to actually run the script that will install the XML file and then run the thing to connect to the wireless. I'm not going to show you what our wireless password is, but you can get the idea from here over. Is a pretty long password we have, pretty hard to guess, but we have a script here that will basically install that. So if I have anybody that has wireless issues where it's asking for the password, how Windows is, it sometimes drops the wireless, I can push this out to their computer as long as they're connected to wired, and it will get that password and install the profile for them for the wireless. So let's take a quick look at the other stuff it has here. I've got the .NET installing, got the new Chrome Enterprise. We use a lot of wireless keyboard and mice here, so I've got the unifying software installed. It installs the newest version of Firefox and sets Google as the default search engine. Installing Notepad++ because we have a lot of different things that people might use it here. VLC Media Player, why not? Adobe DC, and 3.5. We need both the .NETs here on these computers. So yeah, I've got these automatically installing after a computer joins the domain. So what are some other things you can do? You can make very, very simple installers. We use a program called Box here, which is a very, very simple install. I can deploy that remotely, though. If somebody needs Box, I can just run this program. And I'm not a programmer. I'm not a script kiddie. But even I was able to figure out how to set these installers up. PDQ has a very big, if you go to YouTube and type in PDQ Deploy, they have a very big video library of showing people how to do different things with their program here. They're a very useful company. They're very open about all of the things you can do, and they're all about teaching their potential clients the potentials of their software. So yeah, this is it's just a very useful tool. I use it almost every day doing different things with computers and setting different things up. Just to give you a quick rundown though, these orange boxes here, or whatever color it is, where it's just the box, those are scripts that I made to install things. And this little loop right here, this box with the loop around it, you'll see I have a couple of them like Google Chrome here. That means that is actually managed. It's the updates for that program is managed by PDQ. So PDQ has a massive library of apps. Here we go. So these are all the different vendors of apps that you can download apps for. So some of them are single, but some of them are pretty big. Let's see, is there Microsoft here? Microsoft just has a slew of apps that you can download from PDQ, and whenever they release an update for one of these apps, you can have it so after a week. Right now I have it set up so after a week it gets auto approved, but you can just auto approve it. So the newest Google Chrome comes out, and guess what? This is the newest version of Google Chrome. I have not touched PDQ's Chrome in quite a while. I did install it today for a deployment, but I don't come here and manually approve stuff. It just does it by itself. So again, very useful software if you're going to be deploying computers, if you're going to be needing to remotely install stuff on computers. I definitely would suggest giving this a shot. I am currently running the paid-for version. As of 2021, I'm pretty sure the cost of PDQ is $500 per license per program. So right now I'm running PDQ Inventory and PDQ Deploy. It costs our business $1,000 for me to run it a year. It's very useful though. It'll make your life a lot easier. I hope this little video showed you a little bit about what PDQ can do, and hopefully it will give you a little bit of knowledge in the subject so you can make a decision on if you might want to give it a shot or not. I'll have a link in the bio to download the software. Thank you all very much.